Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. We are here playing the Universim again. Not much to discuss in this episode. All we're going to do is do a whole lot of research, try and get out of the Stone Age. I know I've been saying that for a while, but we're going to do it in this episode, fingers crossed. The only things I'm going to discuss today is the domino effect. When you build one building, then you are likely required to build other buildings. I wanted to just go into a bit of depth and discussion about that. We're going to do a whole lot of gameplay, so let's begin. We'll press play. We will zoom into our lovely city. That's just beautiful. Okay, last episode we upgraded all the buildings we required. We built a few more dwellings and commercial buildings over here. We've got a whole lot of reservoirs now. I wanted to build 4 more reservoirs over here. When winter comes along, because we have built all those extra buildings, we are going to need a large water supply to allow those buildings during winter to access. So there we go, that is 4. And we already have an engineer's hut here, so that's great. We have 130 nuggets with 10 children. Labour force rise, we have 46, so that's great. So let's do a whole lot of new research. So when we finished up, we had finished this group of research I like to do first. We've upgraded all our buildings, so now we're going to continue on. We're going to research up to electricity. Actually, we'll upgrade up to this row here. So library, tutor architecture, so that will get us out of the Stone Age. Round cogs and Archimedean screw. I hope I pronounced that right. So let's go. We're going to do education. That will give us access to schools, meaning our nuggets will now be educated and they can go into more higher level employment. Let's do the reinforced shelter. Reinforced shelter will give us the bunker. Stockpiling will upgrade the warehouse and we can have plus 200 capacity for all warehouses. We're going to do weightlifting. Our nuggets might increases by 2. And lastly, we will do, that's a hospital upgrade. Let's do we want to do the engineers upgrade. That's really important. So let's smash that out. What politician do we have? I just want to see what the perk is. So we have the right to arms, that's fine. The box is still being researched. So we've got a couple that's just tied the knot. What we will need is some new farms over here, just so our nuggets aren't walking all the way over here to get the food source, to bring it all the way back here to the restaurant. So we also had the hospital finish being constructed here. So let's get some more farms happening. We don't want to build on the road. So we're going to build another 4, and one of these will be for medical use. Let's not build on that road. There we go. And one more. We'll go for over here in this little gap. Perfect. Okay. So what we will need is a engineers and a water hut in this area. I know there's some here, but it is not enough. Like I said, we only have 1 engineer in each hut at the moment. So we have a defense tower that is about to go into shambles. That's fine. We'll fix that up. So let's do an engineer's hut and a water source. We also have that issue with all the residents that built on the other side of the lake that don't have any resources or water sources or nothing. So they're going to start degrading as well. So we're going to have to rectify that. Let's use our God power to rejuvenate. There we go. Building wise, condition, so there's a lot here that the condition isn't really good. So hopefully once we do that engineer upgrade and then upgrade our huts, that will be rectified. So we just have another nugget that's passed away. So because this is pretty much a new zone, we're going to have to build everything. We're going to have to do wells, restaurants, schools are going to be a new thing. We're going to have to probably build a cemetery over here, a hospital, engineer huts. So that's going to be a big project. We're coming into winter now. Let's see our water supply. So we're producing 120. So that's going down now because the pumps are shutting down because of winter. So we may need to use our god powers over the next few winters to top up our reservoirs. That's all the building I'm going to do at the moment because we have the 4 farms, the engineer hut and the water supply. We also have these 4 reservoirs that are being built. We've just had education completed, so now we're going to need to build a whole lot of schools. You don't want to just build 1 or 2 because that means there's only a capacity of 4 students per school. Then your nuggets have to walk to the school. So if you only build a couple in this area, or your nuggets over here in the north, or those new ones over near the other side of the lake, or have to walk all the way over here, it's just a time waster. So we're going to find some space. I might actually do it after winter so we can see the terrain a bit better. But we're going to find some space and place them right through our civilization.
There's a wolf pack knocking on the front door, Creator. Shall I tell them that now isn't a good time?
So what we'll do is try to find this wolf pack. We might have to wait until some of our nuggets start being killed by animal attacks and then we can zoom in. We do have 135 nuggets plus 11 children, so we can take a little bit of a hit. So with such happiness levels, our nuggets are becoming believers, so that's great. Okay, we have these guys that are interrupting our civilization, so let's get rid of them. We're going to just do a cheeky telekinesis. Let's pick him up, and then we're just going to throw him away. You're a nuisance. Goodbye.
I would suggest not killing your subjects. It's an awful waste of such a precious resource. Just
now, I don't know where the other guy went. So we're also going to implement a jolt of joy to increase a bit more happiness. Shelters are being researched. I still haven't found these wolves. We have right to arms implemented, so any random nugget that comes across the wolves will attack them because they have weapons. It's just residents. See all these guys over on the other side of the lake. And I can't really repair them at the moment because it would mean we would need to build over here. And we're already doing a whole lot of building at the moment. I haven't seen any nuggets dying from animal attacks. So I'm going to assume the wolves have gone and that's removed. So yes, and we have these other nuggets in our city causing a disturbance. There he is. Let's show him the way out of our city. He's not welcome here. Take your thoughts away. We do not like you.
They had a family, children, a job that now needs to be reassigned.
Let's, while we're waiting for buildings, let's check out our old mate, Robert. See if he's still alive. He's not. Poor old Rob has passed away. Oh, that's a shame. He had a good life. He caused a little bit of mischief last episode trying to invoke a nudist movement. Let's do more research. We can do geology, upgrades the metal mine and water pumps. We can do biology, upgrades the hospitals, herb capacity +5, speed increased by 50%, and medical preparation in time decreased by 10%. So that's great. As soon as winter's over, we will build some of these new buildings. So we have a school and the shelter. So we'll give them a go. There is a bug I have encountered with the bunker, but we will build a couple and we'll see if that's still a thing. So they researched this, it's done. The surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings. The box weighs a ton and is tightly packed. Your nuggets hear desperate banging inside. Let's open that up. So construction of the engineers has been completed. We've got some new nuggets that are coupled up. Okay, we have a blueprint. We have a new nugget here. And what did we get? We got some bricks. Excellent. So that new one will be researched when they have time. Our water supply will run out in 1 minute, and winter's probably a couple minutes away, so we might be okay. Stockpiling is complete. Our research is being done so fast, it's so good. So our farm is operational, so we can set that up, and since it's winter we can go back to our old farms and get them to change the crop to a more suitable one that's going to give us more food. So here we are, our water supply is out. So let's use the God Power trickle effect and start filling up our reservoirs. That should be fine. We're also researching water pumps, so we'll be able to upgrade those to pump more water into our reservoirs. So let's sort out these farms quickly. So this is grassland. We want the one of them to be herbs for medical. So the best food for grassland here is the crystalline crab apple. Gives us 10. Let's do that. The other 2 farms are still being built. Let's go to our other 4 here. So I think this will just stay the same. 1 crop available for desert, so we'll keep that like that. Here we have a grassland. So we can upgrade to the crystalline cabbage, get more food. Same with this one. Grassland, cabbage, crab apple. This one's grassland as well. And then we have our other 4 farms over here. So we're going to change this one also to this one. It will give us a larger yield. Again, the same. So here we have a forest. We have 3 here. We have the best one already. So let's leave that. So all these residents over on the other side of the lake are falling apart. Let's, we have enough creator points to sort this out. It's only 10. Was that it? And this one here. Okay. So we also have some reservoirs that need fixing. So yeah, engineered huts will be the first thing we upgrade. Let's have a look. So let's do ecology. It will unlock a medium-sized park. Sure. And botany will upgrade the farms. Yes, we want that. Upgrading the farms means another nugget to help work it. So our water supply is going back up. It's low though. We're only making 240 and we're consuming 252. So let's build some more pumps. Let's build 2 more over here. These are soon going to be upgraded, so we will be able to demolish a couple. But at the moment we do need to start filling up those reservoirs ready for the next winter. So we're just going to increase this to 4 now in each lake. Okay, so we've still got a lot of building happening. We've just got those pumps coming along. The reservoirs have been completed. I believe we've just got the 4 farms. 1 more to go. This is a grassland, so let's do the crab apple. We've got some nuggets have formed a family. And a new residential building has been fully operational. And of course it's on the other side of the lake where we have no services. Okay, that's great. Okay, now we can start building some schools. We can see the terrain now. We don't want to hit this road. So we might have to remove some residential buildings. They're the first to go. Okay, we can fit 1 there. We're also going to build 1 over here somewhere. Let's build 1 right here. Over the stone, that's fine. We want to build another one somewhere over here. And then we want another one over here. So I think 4 should be fine to start off with. Buildings in disrepair. Rejuvenate. So we're just going to have to rejuvenate these buildings until we get that engineer upgrade. Hence why you have a large creator point cache. Just for little emergencies like this. So we have 4 schools being built. That should be plenty for the size of our city at the moment. Obviously we'll build more over on the other side of the lake once we get over there. So let's build some bunkers over here. Okay, we need to fix that reservoir soon. Okay, so let's just build 1. We'll just build 2 for starters. 1, 2. Okay, reservoir needs repairing. Let's prioritize a couple of these schools. What have we got? We've still got hovering around the 48 spare nuggets. We can go here and see we have 20 allocated to the labour force. And then another 27 are free to be assigned to new buildings. So obviously we're going to need teachers for those 4 schools. I've got 1 spot available. Let's do antiseptics. Adds another 5 years to our nuggets lifespan. Yes, please. As you can see, this is the outline for our new roads. Engineers can be upgraded. We need planks, bricks, and we need iron, which we don't have any iron mines. Is that a thing now? Iron mine is not a thing. It's unlocked after we research geology. So we can't really upgrade those anyway. So we need to wait for this iron mine to be available. Then we need to build it. Then we need to place nuggets in it, which I believe will be 6 per building. And then we need to give them a bit of time to stockpile the resource. So what we can do is, while these buildings are being built and we've got a whole lot of research happening, we'll just check we've got a good food source. Our cooked food is increasing, which is good. Our water supply is up by 50, which is good. It could be better, but that's fine. Wood is fine. So they're just collecting this as they require it. Once you build the lumber mill, I believe, that is where you'll get your wood supply. Same with the stone mine. They're only collecting stone when they need it. Planks are great because we have 4 buildings to produce that resource. Bricks are okay for the moment. That's low because we just allocated 4 schools to be built, plus all those water pumps. Herbs, we've got a new farm, so that should increase over time. Iron, we're going to start resourcing soon. Same with oil, glass, and gas. So, okay, school's been completed. So yeah, we have space for 4 students. Look at that monobrow. Wow, okay. So I just wanted to quickly discuss in this episode just one topic. It is, I call it the domino effect. So it is when you build one building, but you require to build 1 or 2 other buildings to support that building. Also, buildings that have a negative effect on your community will require you to construct other buildings that have a positive effect. So let's take an example. Cemeteries are fine. They do give you a negative happiness. So in that case, if you built 2 or 3 of them, you would have to build some buildings that have a positive effect. So parks here, they both have a positive effect against crime and happiness. So schools here, schools have a positive effect to your happiness. So if you did build a few of these cemeteries and you didn't want to build the parks because they take a lot of water away from your supply, here's a good example. You can build a school and you're getting a double advantage by educating your Sims. Some more examples are, obviously, if you build a few water pumps, that's fine. You're pumping water into your community. But then obviously you need water during winter. So then you need to build reservoirs. And then on top of all that, you will also need to build engineer huts to support your water pumps and your reservoirs so they do not crumble away. Eateries here, as an example, they give you a negative effect on crime. But obviously you need eateries to enhance your food. So then you will need to build a positive building. So then the domino effect comes into play here. You need food buildings to provide food for your eateries. So then you're going to have to build farms. You're going to have to build hunter lodge. And then on top of all that, you're going to have to build engineer huts, water supply for your nuggets to access. So just be wary. Every building you construct, you are most likely needing to build one or two others to support it in either the production phase of it or as a way of counteracting its negative effect on your community. Then it gets very complicated once you get into your manufacturing. So take, for example, the steel mill. I believe for steel mill you need iron, think bricks as well. So to build bricks, you obviously need the stone refinery. But then on top of that, you need an iron mine and you need a stone mine as well. So there's 3 to 4 buildings you require just to produce steel. So keep that in mind. Again, just to highlight this topic, it was to discuss when you build one building, you are likely to have to build 2 or 3 others to support it. I mean support as in either the production line to get the raw material into a finished material, or as a way to counteract its negative effect on your community. We can have a look up here. So negative buildings that have a high effect on our crime are wood refineries, eateries, the iron mine, the town hall, garrisons, and stone refinery. So the more of those we build, the higher our crime level is. But we're counteracting that by building parks, we're building hospitals. Increase of the Nuggets' happiness is helping. The evolution tower and defense tower all give us a positive effect. So that's the reason our crime level is low. And then having that high happiness also helps our crime level being low. And as you can see there, the buildings that have a negative effect and the buildings that have a positive effect on our happiness. Okay, so just wanted to quickly discuss that. Hope it's helpful. Let's continue playing. Research-wise. Okay, so let's do gas mining. Okay, so stone mines is what we need next as well. And then we can do footwear and endurance. All right. Here we go. We do have the iron mine. As you see in the left-hand corner there in the bottom.
I've read over the new research creator. Impressive stuff for a species that still thinks the planet
So
is
the rich
flat.
resources in white and no resources in black. So here we go. We have a massive patch of resource here. We have 717. So we'll definitely build one there. And we need a second one because we want a large amount of resource. 576, 591, but we can't build it. 595, let's do that. 2 is all we need for the moment. That will take 6 nuggets per building, so that's 12. So that will take a hit to our labour force, but that's fine. We have plenty for the moment. We have some new candidates. Let's see who we're going to influence. So environmental protection increases the oxygen by 10%, but our oxygen level is really good at the moment. We might need to plant some more trees because we are building mines and more refineries. Religious focus means our creator point will increase by 15%, but your research rate takes a hit of 30%. So because our creator points are at 1,000 and we're doing a lot of research, we don't want this one. And then medical aid, decrease medicine preparation time by 90%. So we're going to go with this one. That's good. Okay, so our bunkers are completed. This is just a stone age bunker. It does get upgraded. You have 20 available slots for your nuggets and then another 20 once it's upgraded, so 40 all up. So we can protect 40 nuggets in case of a disaster. What we might do is starting to build on this side because these silly nuggets have built over here with no accessibility to engineers or schools or nothing. But let's start building in this area. It is going to take a hit to our labour. But we're going to have to build a cemetery over here because our existing ones don't reach over here. There we go. We might even build a bridge. We can get rid of these 2 resident buildings and build a bridge so our nuggets can traverse the terrain a bit easier. But we haven't researched that yet, but that's a thing we can do. So we've got a cemetery. We need a couple of engineer huts. So let's build one there. Let's build another one here. And let's build one more over here so that our defense tower is finally protected. Can we build one here? Yes. Okay, so we have a new leader. Let's celebrate. Give him a bit of happiness boost. We'll need a school over here. So as you can see, we're doing a lot of building. That means it's going to take a big hit to our resources and our labor force. We need wells over here. So that's, oh, wow, that's a lot of water. Cool. One there. And let's build one there. Next, we need restaurants. So we have a food source for all these nuggets. Let's build one here. That one restaurant should be able to provide food for the nuggets in this area. We shouldn't need to build it. We might need to build a second one over here in the future. What else do we have? We might do a fishing hut so we have a food source right there.
It'll be a while before nuggets develop their sea legs. Fortunately, a seasick nugget will attract more fish.
Let's do a defense tower over here because the other neighbor is... So we have a forest fire. The other neighbor is here, so we want to protect our buildings here. We'll build a couple, eh? And then we could possibly get rid of that other one, but we'll leave it for the moment. And let's build another one. We want to overlap a little bit. That's okay for the moment, I think. And we have an engineer's hut there, so it should be okay. What's that? That's a water source. So the engineer... we may need to build another engineer's hut soon. We will need a hospital over here as well. So as you can see, there's a lot of buildings we need to build just to support this new community on this side of the lake. Actually, we will build a new hunter's lodge here and demolish the one closer to our town. We need some of these for entertainment for our nuggets. So one, let's build one here and a third. And I think that's it. That should be fine. That's a heap of buildings and that's going to take a massive hit to our resource. You watch these planks just plummet. So we could possibly get rid of this tower once those other two are built. We can demolish this hunter's lodge because we're building one a bit further out. But I think we might leave it there, guys. Please subscribe and like this video. I hope you're enjoying the series. I know a lot of it's educational, just showing you some tips and tricks. But the next series where we're going to be an evil creator, it's just going to be pure gameplay, pure mayhem. I'm looking forward to doing it. We are almost out of the Stone Age. I did want to get out of it in this episode, but like every other time I say that, we don't. Research-wise, we have 3 more, so let's do that. We'll do quarries, footwear, and endurance. So quarries will give us access to the stone mine. Footwear obviously increases the speed of our nuggets by 5%. That's great. And nugget stamina is increased by 15%. Once all that's done, we're going to finish off with unlocking the glass factory, unlocking the fire station, oil jacks, electricity, telescopic lenses, which upgrades the forecast tower. We've got the Ministry of Energy. Then we need to pick an energy we want. So how about you drop a comment down below and let me know what energy you think we should go with. Should it be wind, kinetic, or combustion? And then we'll finish it off with these last 4. And then we'll start upgrading our buildings and getting along. But look, there's so much more research to do as well. It just keeps going, and then this is as far as it is at the moment. There's more coming soon, but this gets you to the tip of the space age. So we will end it there. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what energy source we should go with. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.
We got the good